The Peoria Film Festival is happening this weekend. They have everything from classic sports films to family-friendly films. And here to talk about it and the great movies they're going to see is Executive Director of the festival, Jason Kearney. Jason, how are you?
Hey, I'm doing great.
Wow, you were a little surprised to get that little intro, weren't you?
Yeah. Look at
You were
that.
like, wow, I got a big intro like that.
I feel like a big shot now.
Well, this actually is starting to turn to a big shot of a festival here. We know we have the big Phoenix Festival one, but I love that we have the outer cities doing them too, because there's a lot of great filmmakers locally, but a lot of films out there that people, always want to see and stuff, and that's what's happening this weekend.
Yeah, exactly. Getting something to the west side, especially that Northwest Valley. That's I've been out there 20 some odd years, and there's not like enough culture arts events, and so bringing that to the Peoria area is really we're really excited about that, and to present good quality films to the community is a big deal for us.
Let's talk about some of the films that are going to be out there. Let's talk about the big ones first, and we'll talk some of the small ones.
Yeah.
This is pretty cool. Your lineup's amazing. I mean, you got Hoosiers.
Yeah, Hoosiers, one of the classic sports movies. It's my favorite basketball movie, hands down. Loving basketball is real great, but man, Hoosiers, and we've got League of Their Own, and we've got, the other ones are Rudy and Tin Cup, like representing all of the, 4 different sports, and getting films that are not only like accessible, but also like quality. And that's what it's about, the Peoria Film Fest, making that leap and making people understand like good quality films can be accessible.
Yeah, and these films that we're seeing like Hoosier right now, these are classic. And the great thing about these classic movies is that we need to have the new generation take a look at them so they see what they're watching now, and they'll be so surprised, like we'll go Hoosiers and then we had High School Musical.
Right.
Yeah. And it's still basketball kind of there like that. You talk about League of Their Own. I actually worked on that film, shot in Chicago and then down in South Illinois, which is amazing. But this one is a history lesson here because it's about women's baseball. Before women's baseball, pretty much.
Yeah, they basically stepped up, with the absence of men during the war, and it's a great story, and the cast is ridiculous.
Madonna, Rosie O'Donnell, Gina Lee Nolan. I'm sorry, Gina Davis. Thank you.
Tom Hanks, by the way.
Tom Hanks in there. And just some great things, and then like I said, you learn some great history there, which is really nice.
Yeah, it's always
and then
cool.
Tin Cup. Every golfer's movie. Every golfer, no, I got the shot. I got the shot. I mean, it's a golfer's dream movie right there.
Right, yeah, that shot. It reminds me of Brad Pitt's character in Moneyball. He says, I hate losing. I hate losing more than I like winning.
Yeah.
And so it's like that mentality in Tin Cup where he's taking that shot over and over.
Yeah, and Kevin Costner.
Yeah. Man, Kevin Costner in a sports movie, Dunzo. It's so great.
Let's talk about some of the smaller movies here, especially with some of our local filmmakers.
Yeah, we've got a movie called Last Movie Ever Made, directed by Nathan Blackwell, which won Best Arizona Feature, and Nathan won Best Arizona Filmmaker of the Year at the Phoenix Film Festival. And it was such a good crowd pleaser. We wanted to bring that film back into audiences for this fall.
I like it.
And then we've got a local film competition where filmmakers had 10 days to make a short film.
Wow.
It's called 240 to Glory, 240 hours, and 17 films. We're going to show them all and present awards, and so that's on Saturday night of the festival.
I love it. And it's not that much to get into the festival, is it?
No, we make it super reasonable. The classic films are $5 each. The other films are $10 each. The big local film challenge is $15, but you can get a whole pass for $40. I mean, a whole weekend of movies for $40. That's great.
All right, I'm going to tell another secret here, and I hopefully Jason doesn't mind me saying this, but you have to realize, like, in that Peoria area, a lot of Hollywood people have moved there, which is so amazing. So you never know who might be sitting in the audience during these screenings. Even some of the celebrities I know that I've seen out in Peoria who are part of some of these movies that, older people that you might not recognize. But that's what's great about the West Valley.
Yeah, and I think Peoria is a great example of like old school and new school. You've got the great old town, but you go up further north and you've got all this development up by Lake Pleasant, and it's just a great, the zip codes, like the different demographics are amazing, and that's why we're trying to like program for the community and have a variety of films, and that's why we have like free family films that we show and things like that to really engage the community of Peoria.
I like it. All right, where can people find information?
PeoriaFilmFest.com. It's all right there, all laid out.
Perfect. Hey, thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
There you go. All right, grab a movie this week and have some fun.